What animal, that currently doesn't fly, would be more terrifying if it did? Hippo. The late Steve Irwin was effing terrified of hippos. Crocs? Easy. Hippos? F that crap. Ever seen that photo of a guy running away from a hippo? That was a park ranger probably setting a new 100-meter dash record just to survive. Nothing scary about a hippo. It's just an animal that runs faster than you, weighs more than your truck, and has teeth like bowling pins. Oh, and they're both territorial and nearsighted, so they tend to charge things at random. I agree. They are the cutest of murder machines out there. They kill, if I recall correctly, 3,000 people per year. Edit. Source. Web link. I once saw a hippo fight in a documentary. Those front-facing teeth scarred me for life. 3,000 people per year, seriously? That's like 10 people a day getting killed by hippos. Hungry hippos. BBC says it's more like 500, but that still makes them the absolute deadliest animals in the world to humans, except disease-causing animals like mosquitoes. Edit. I forgot about Nile crocodiles. Hippos kill about 500 people a year, depending on your source, but crocs kill more. Together, though, they're the deadliest animals when it comes to violent toothy attacks. Web link. 9,000-pound semi-aquatic, feral as F, hog. I'm a head out. How did I have to get this far down to see hippos? You ever seen a hippo marking its territory? I don't want that happening above my head. They'll still need water, so rainy day flying hippo is most likely. Wait, no, that makes it far worse. It's going to be in crapstorm. Centipedes. I scrolled down to find this answer. Centipedes get huge where I grew up, and they will chew on you in your sleep. My sister woke up one night to one eating a hole in her leg. F. that. What the actual F? But they're endemic to most of the tropics of Earth, being one of the most ancient species. Like ants, pretty much they're everywhere. Web link. They seem to have the same creatures as everywhere else on Earth, but nightmare versions. Mostly agree, but right there in that link they mention a 30-centimeter centipede in South America that can eat mice. So living in a cold climate is wonderful and I love it. This is why I live where the air hurts my face. Better have air hurt it than bugs eat it. This is what happens when you're isolated from everyone else for millions of years. So, Australia is Skull Island? Does that mean King Kong is actually a drop bear? In Puerto Rico, the Centipedes have no natural predators. They grow 6 itens easy, and I have personally seen a 9-inch centipede. They are fast and hard to kill. They crawl in shoes for warmth and rainy nights. My family has a bat in the living room just to crush their heads, as it's the only easy way to take one out. A teacher of mine was traumatized as she saw a huge one bite her, then her grandfather threw it in a fire out of reflex. The centipede burned for minutes while running around in a pot above the fireplace. If that pot hadn't been there, a fire centipede would have emerged to hide in the house and burn it down. Man, Australia looks so beautiful, but Jesus, the wildlife be crazy. Wouldn't be surprised if they had legit Pokemon up there. Up there. You in Antarctica? My friend lives in Australia, and every day on Reddit I find out about a new nightmare creature that solidified my decision to never visit them there. They got to come to Texas if we're going to hang out XD. Thanks for that image, Umbrage. They effing what? Well, they will eat meat. They don't give a crap if it's alive or not. Yes, but eating a hole into your sister's leg. I ain't trying to F up your sleeping habits or nothing, but you'd be surprised how much damage we can sustain without waking if you're in a deep enough sleep. My grandfather had multiple scars, on his ears, neck, and feet, from rats gnawing on him during sleep while overseas in World War II. Dude talked about it like waking up to a new zit on your forehead. It's both amazing and horrifying, but only when you think about it. Don't think about it. Well, you certainly just made me. Reminds me of this poor guy here on Reddit who lost both feet to gangrene from falling asleep in his car in the snow with wet socks on. Was trying to save $1 by not paying for a hotel. Too long, Didn't read. From what I remember, at some point he remembered waking up and his feet hurting but forced himself to ignore it. Woke up in the AM with his feet frozen solid and called 911. Weren't able to save him. You just increased my fear of those by 1,000,000. One for each of their legs. Was eating at a restaurant in a kind of jungle in Puerto Rico. A waiter came flying over and stomped his foot under our table. Startled me so bad. I looked down and there was a 6 to 7 inch centipede dead, right next to my foot. He said its bite won't kill you, but you'll wish you were dead. Thank God for that alert stompy guy. You know, you didn't have to say anything. So, thanks for my nightmare tonight. Sweet dreams. You going to need to clarify that a little, my man. Like, a superficial hole like a mosquito bite, or like holy F get out the pair of pliers and a blowtorch size hole? It just chewed a pit in her. Size. Maybe between a regular pea and a chickpea. I didn't see it because it was very high up her leg. Her leg swelled up really terribly. Nope, nobody nope. That's nightmare fuel right there. Jesus effing Christ. So which circle of hell do you live in? Oh God. Where? My dad is from the Philippines and once had a huge centipede crawl across his leg out in the rain. Noted, never go to southeastern Senegal. Would they need one set of wings or a whole bunch? Just one set at the end, then they curl up and fly like mutalisks. As someone with chilopodophobia, this terrifies me. Chilopodophobia. I know that's a real word. But it doesn't look like a real word. The word sort of looks like a centipede. CNTPDPDPDPDPDPDP. Slugs, but they move forward at the same speed they do on the ground and make the sound of a V1 during that. This is so specific. I feel you know about a secret flying species of slug that the rest of us don't. That's ominous as heck. I'm in the UK and I can just imagine hearing a snail squadron propelling throughout the air, the silence of summer pierced by a sound that's not threatened our nation for generations. Not going to lie, it is the perfect flying snail sound though. Pigs, I mean that means a woo-woo bunch of crap is going down. Laughing my butt off. Think of all the promises that would have to be cashed in. Yeah. Mr. Burns would have to donate $1 million to the local orphanage. No. He'd still prefer not to. It's just a little airborne, it's still good. But think how good the wings would taste. Octopus. They just spin around like a helicopter. Edit, this is my most upvote comment so far. Thank you. Thup 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 thup. Imagine if it flew too close to something. Thup 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 slap 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 slap. I appreciate that you took the time to write that out. Well done. If octopuses could fly, I'd give it a month tops until they took over the planet. Platypus. Because you'd just be resigned to it like, oh of course they also fly, nothing about them makes any effing sense. You'd just be afraid of what their next superpower is. Update, wow, I had never heard of Perry. Hope I didn't cop his concept. Perry the platypus wouldn't be needing his jetpack now. Ah. Perry, you came just in time. I prepared a new Winginator. The Winginator. If I fire it, what it hits will grow wings and fly away. I can shoot cars and buildings to wreak havoc on the tri-state area. A bit of wrestling later, pew. Perry, you honestly look more natural with wings. Wait. Let me go. Crash. Curse you, Perry the platypus. Curse you, Perry the platypus. Given that they have venomous spikes. Exactly. They'd be soaring around poisoning pigeons and bombing us with eggs for more bizarre murder muppets. They don't even have to have wings, they could just levitate and I'd accept it because why the F not? An ostrich. Shudders. I see your ostrich and raise you a cassowary, grimacing face. Flying ticks. We would need flying opossums to counter this. This is much better than my answer. Obvious Canadian here. Moose. Final answer. Edit. Obligatory thanks for the awards, updates, and replies. You are all flying moosin in my heart. An all-terrain giant roy deer is a scary sentence. Moose are nasty from what I've heard. Lucky to have yet to meet one myself despite being a Canadian myself. I've ran into a couple, and you just can't comprehend how effing big a moose is until you've got one in front of you. Like you can look at as many graphics and things like that as you want, but until you see it in person it just doesn't click at how massive they are. People are always surprised at how good they can swim, but when you see the size of their hooves and the power in their legs, suddenly a moose leg looks like a paddle, and they've got 4 of them. Just the wildest creature I've ever seen. I have so much respect for moose. Bears. Beats. Battlestar Galactica. Honey Badger is already original poster. Imagine if it could fly. He gets bit by a snake, he don't give a F and just takes a nap, then wakes up, continues eating the snake. Tarantulas. Tarantula wasps are pretty terrifying. Tarantulas are usually pretty chill though. I think I'd like them better than tarantula wasps whether they flew or not. You've seen Jurassic Park. You've seen Jurassic Park 2. You may have even seen Jurassic Park 3. But the world isn't ready for helicopter tarantulas. Coming to theaters near your face. Rated R for rantulas. I think that'd be great. I'd love seeing spiders buzz around my house, cooperatively building massive complexes of webs. Think how fast and how intricate their webs would be now that they could just fly from point to point. These webs would be beautiful works of art as I lay on the floor and marvel at for hours on end. No pesky bugs or small vermin would be able to bother me in my spider home. Good luck navigating the deadly labyrinth that is my flying spider metropolis. I go as far as to say that I may have to order ladybugs online in packs of 1,500 and release them into the web city that envelops the entire ceiling of my home. That should satiate my spider community and get me re-elected as mayor for a 5th consecutive term. Yes, they buzz all around me as I tear open the ladybug pouch. It's the thrill of the hunt and the satisfaction of the trap that excites my flying spiders. I imagine they'd fly close to me, land on me, nuzzle my moist skin with their little mandibles, and leave short ropes of fine silken gifts as thanks. Before long, I'd walk about my house draped in spider silk, a robe fit for the benevolent leader I am. Then that woven metropolis would begin to descend the walls as the population grew. Beautiful cathedrals and sculptures would emerge as generations of spiders built upon those before. Red and black ladybug parts would decorate the silken city, and soon separate townships and regions would form based on different rooms of my home, but they'd all still be connected. Massive works of art adorned with polished ladybug shells would jut from the walls, forcing me to walk carefully through my home, which would not be a problem considering how often I'd stop to admire them. The spiders would be all around me at that point, cleaning me, silking me, entertaining me with plays and music from instruments crafted from ladybug carcasses. I would grow older, and the flying spiders would keep me alive. They'd take over the ladybug ordering duties, take over my online business, and maintain the home, the foundation of their spider world. Then the day would come where I sit in my spider-made throne and watch them all, retired from mayoral duties. I'd receive their blessings, and nod to the flying spider elders, signaling that they may begin the process. Slowly but surely, over generations, the flying spiders would lay the finest silks they could produce over my withering body, forever preserving me at the center of their world. Day by day, I'd lose more and more strength, but my eyes would always be watching with wonder and love, as my flying spiders continued to advance their perfect society. Eventually, I too would become part of their metropolis. Question: is this original, or is it a copy-pasta? If it's a copy-pasta, link me the original and you can have a gold web link. Ooh, you're the original. Have a platinum. I literally just spent 5 minutes on Google looking for flying spider copy pasta and did not find it. only to return to Reddit with the intention of giving a job well done comment and a free award, yet had I scrolled down 2 inches it'd have had my answer. By the way, if you Google that, it comes up with B-movie copypasta about a billion times, and does not show this comment as a copypasta. Now you know. How dare you write this where I could read it? Original poster replies. How can something so terrifying sound so wholesome at the same time? Bravo. I just want to say that your works have given me much joy and wonder in my life. The quality of your work allows me to reflect upon my own skills, and I have seen that they are but ants in the face of artistic giants such as you. Thank you for blessing my eyes, mind, and soul with these divine words. I will keep them close to my heart always, and let them be a beacon of light upon which I will guide myself. Whenever there are words that need to be said, poems that need to be written, or crap posts that need to be made, I will think of this. And I will think of you. Thank you. Edit because I felt like making it more excessive. Thoughtful face, monkeys. So my sister can finally have the squadron she deserves. Does your sister also melt with water? Fly, my pretties, fly. I wouldn't want gorillas with wings or chimps for that matter. Crocodile. You've just invented dragons. How to train your crocodile. Long, guttural hiss. Haha no, toothful, like this. Wave steak in the air. Person A, what happened to Jed? Person B, he got death rolled by a crocodile. A, I thought Jed was out skydiving? B, he was. Po bastard never made it to the ground. Yup, that was what I was going to put. Imagine a flying spinning death lizard coming at you. Nope. 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 I can see them having the time of their life, though. This is great. No more stubby legs. Ta-ta. See you in a while, and then strain to get liftoff, only to hover 2 feet above the ground, tail dangling. Scorpions, obviously, would be really bad. Original poster replies. I can totally see it with wings. Something like a flying beetle but with a deadly pointy butt. Wasps with pincers. Jellyfish. Splat. Komodo dragons. So, an actual dragon? Well, there goes Helgen. There is an Ethiopian saying that goes, don't blame the gods for creating tigers but rather thank them for not giving them wings. Dog sense every time you say let's go for a walk. The dog will just fly over at max speed and be like yes please please please. Wolves would be terrifying though. Humans. The stalker you've been working with police to apprehend for months all of a sudden appears in the window of your 3rd floor apartment window. If humans could fly, we'd consider it exercise, and a huge proportion of people would never do it. Indoor skydiving being the equivalent of a treadmill. Blue whales. Original poster replies. Ah, the majestic sky whale. Imagine the size of those wings to keep that afloat. Imagine the insurance claim when one poops on your car. Who needs a car when you have flying whales? I'm a coal mine walker. An act of God takes on a whole new meaning. Snakes. Danger noodle. Cows. Exactly. Can you imagine airdrop cow chips like bird droppings all over the place? Utterly terrifying. Exactly, the stakes to the auto-detailing industry would be incredibly high. Sharks. Why do they need wings? They traverse through tornadoes. Cockroaches, wait, they do fly. Politicians. Someone already said snakes. Don't insult poor snakes. An orca. Colossal squid. Skunks or porcupines. Cats. Isn't that just an owl? Epping seriously. We think they're little murder machines now? Wait until they have access to the skies. I've had it with these mother-effing snakes on this mother-effing plane. Worms. Imagine that flying into your face. Bears. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube and share them with your friends. We welcome your comments below. Press to start another of our videos.